Greetings, this is Wanda, this is Diaspora Connect. Thank you for tuning in. This is another beautiful day in Mama Africa on the continent of Africa. I am at home today and I wanted to do a video. Thank you to my faithful subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers. I want to say welcome to my channel. I wanted to chat today with you concerning some recent developments that diaspora African Americans specifically have been experiencing, living in Africa, repatriating from America and coming to the continent. I saw a couple of videos concerning people in Ghana, diaspora in Ghana, whose homes were demolished and in Ghana. So yeah, you must be careful when deciding which African country you would like to visit and or repatriate to, and also especially in buying lands. There have been several instances in Ghana where diaspora have been in land disputes and issues with land. So many are recommending that you just do not buy land in Ghana. And I did watch Go Black to Africa. Shout out to Go Black to Africa. You're doing a wonderful, outstanding job keeping the diaspora updated and informed, and just continentals and everybody for that matter. So big ups to you. Go Black to Africa. I'm shouting Go Black back because I'm closely around his age. So you know we are the older, maybe I would say older and wiser diaspora who travel and or have repatriated. I have been in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam for 2 years and 6 months, and it has been a rewarding and amazing experience. I have had ups and downs, and I am actually in the process of working on a land and building project. This is why I have not narrowed down where I wanted to buy land and where I wanted to actually put my roots down, build, because I'm trying to be very careful and cautious and prayerful, especially prayerful in where I buy land, how much I buy, and what I plan to do with it. So I kind of narrowed down the location. So, but I'm still looking around to see like what speaks to my spirit, like which plots or which property. So that's not something that you should rush into, as well as when you're in the West, in America, and when you purchase a home. Look what all you go through when you purchase a home. Even if you buy land in America, look what you go through. You look at several properties, you travel around, you get prices, you try to negotiate. So the same goes for here. And not saying that the people in Ghana are not doing this, but I just think it's a lot of other things involved. Maybe, corruption. Of course, that's all across the continent. You got to know that. That's even in the West. So corruption is something that's huge on the continent as well as in the West. So it's just that it's more white collar crime and it's more hidden in the West. So corruption is everywhere, but you just have to be prayerful and wise in the decisions you make in terms of purchasing land, in terms of where you want to relocate to or repatriate to. Look at the culture and the climate of that country, and there are several things you should consider. It's always good to have boots on the ground, people who are actually living in that country, have been there at least 6 months to a year. They can give you sound advice, and it's also good if you connect with people who have land, doing land projects, and or have businesses, if that's something that you are interested in doing, and which is where I come in. I created a business called Diaspora Connect LLC in Tanzania. I do travel consultations, business consultations, business webinars for those who are interested in, one, visiting Tanzania, and two, doing business, repatriating and doing business in Tanzania. So I have travel consultations and business consultations webinars, and I also do English tutoring if that's something you're interested in. If you are an international, or if you're from the continent, or non-English, first language non-English speaking person, or non-English speaking person, and you need tutoring in English, I'm doing that as well. I'm performing those services as well through Diaspora Connect. So, yeah. But anyway, I did wanted to do this video because I've seen a lot of things transpiring with the diaspora in Ghana, and it's really, really sad. It's heartbreaking because people take all their savings and everything they have, and they come back to Mama Africa to build and they had a structure actually built, and it was demolished. So it's really, really sad. Really sad. So I know Go Black gave the advice just not to buy land in Ghana. Maybe that's the best advice right now until they get things right, because there have been so many land disputes. People have passed away. People have died in so-called suspicious manners. So diaspora have. So just be mindful of this in any country that you go to, for that matter. Yeah, I just wanted to do this video because it's been about a week since I did a video. And so I said I was going to do a video and or a live at least once a week to come to you, to update you. Also, I had heard rumors that some diaspora are having a difficulty getting money out of some of the U.S. banks. So keep that in mind, and that if you do decide that you want to travel, maybe you want to take a bulk of your money with you. I know people don't like to carry a lot of money, but you don't want to get over it onto the continent and then you're unable to access your funds, okay, via America, the West, UK, Jamaica, wherever you're from, Canada. So keep that in mind when you travel, when you're traveling now, that's another hiccup that we have to, hurdle that we have to jump through. It's always something going on, y'all. It's always something going on. So, yeah, so anyway, I'm in beautiful Tanzania. I'm in my apartment, and all is well. 2 years and 6 months, and it has been amazing. I see all of the things that are happening in the West, in the U.S., from the Ohio train crash, which was, I guess, a couple of months ago, where the chemical gases were released into the atmosphere in the water. Minnesota had some kind of water issue, so the water is not safe at this point. So you know to buy bottled water in the West, just like we do here. So it's funny because everything that's going on supposedly in a third world country, or supposedly in a third world country, is happening in America. So it's like America is becoming a third world country because it's crumbling by the minute. The banks are collapsing. The water system is the water is contaminated. There's contaminations and contaminants in the air by these different train crashes and different gas leaks. Which all of this, mind you, is on purpose. You got to know that, to depopulate the planet, which the Almighty, the Most High, Ahaya, the Most High Yah, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, created the earth for human beings. And he says it's enough room, and there's plenty of room for the population. It's not overpopulated. This is just the wicked, demonic, fallen angel devils that are trying to kill the uncreated creator's beautiful, wonderful creation, which is man and woman, and they're trying to destroy because they hate. They're enemies of the Most High, Yah, Ahaya, the uncreated creator. They're enemies of He, and so they hate His creation, which is man, which is us. So you must know this. You must not trust your governments and your wicked politicians in the West, because they mean good. Yeah, they're trying to turn you into a mutant by jabs and changing your DNA. They're trying to make you turn towards your same sex, like a woman to a woman, man to a man, which will completely annihilate your you having children. So you're continuing your legacy, and you're being fruitful and multiplying. That will be deceased. That will cease. That will cease if you decide to. If all the women decide to go with all the men, all the men decide to go with all the men, and all the women decide to go with all the women, and all the men decide to go with all the men, then there will be no children. There will be no existence. We'll just die off. Don't do it. Don't be tricked. Don't be fooled. Know who you are. Stand by the biblical scriptures, the principles that are the foundation of how this earth was built. This is our foundation. The biblical scriptures, the law, statutes, and commandments in the Bible is what you live by, what you stand by. The Most High, Ahia, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, it says homosexuality, LGBT, is an abomination. It's a curse. Any country that accepts it, that does it, or participates, or approves of it, you will be destroyed. You got to know that. You got to know that. So don't play with it. Don't be a sympathizer of sin with it, because you will be judged for that very thing. Even if you don't carry out the act, because you're a sympathizer, because you support it, it's just as bad as you actually participating in the act. So don't be a simp. Stand up for what's righteous. Stand up for the biblical scripture. Stand up for the integrity and the holiness and the purity that's within the biblical scriptures, so your legacy can live, so you have a long life on earth. But right now, there are many countries under judgment, and they will be destroyed. Look at Turkey. Look at Brazil. America is on the chopping block. All the Western countries on the chopping block. Mozambique got flooded out. So if there are any African countries that possibly get flooded out or something really happens, 9 times out of 10 there's a lot of witchcraft there. So go ahead and stop the witchcraft. Stop the demonic worshiping of demons and idols. Worship the uncreated creator, the one who created you, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one true God. He's the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the, not that I'm gonna say Alpha and Omega, but he's the beginning and the end. Okay, so yeah, just wanted to do this video. Just wanted to provide sound guidance and advice to those who are interested in visiting and or repatriating to Mama Africa. Don't be discouraged. Don't feel like everybody's against you, which they are against you, because the biblical scripture said, Psalms 83, every nation will be confederate against the true children of Israel. And that's who we are. We are the descendants. We are the offspring. Those are our forefathers, our ancestors, the children of Israel. So the scriptures tells us that every nation will coop together against us, and they will be confederate against us. So just know this. It is what it is. You can't change it. So you move accordingly with your discernment. Pray for discernment, that the Most High will give you discernment of who to deal with, who to do business with, where to buy land, what country to come to. You have to consult him on everything. You have to have a relationship with him so you can hear that small, still voice when it directs you, which is how I'm still here 2 years and 6 months later. I take time, spend time with the uncreated creator, pray, seek his face, and he will lead and guide you into all truths. The biblical scriptures tells you of this. So yes, my foundation is the biblical scriptures, and yes, I am a believer in the uncreated creator. There's one Ahaya, one Yah, one uncreated creator, one Sonini, Nanini, Tata, and Zombie. Yeah, so the Most High, yeah. So, but anyway, I want to do this video. I wanted to encourage those who are interested in repatriating and or visiting Mama Africa. There are 54 countries on the continent. Pick the one that best suits you based on the culture and the climate of that country, based on their views and their beliefs. One good thing about Tanzania is there's mainly Muslims and Christians here, and that they follow a set of principles and guidelines whereby to live. Not saying that there is no witchcraft here. You must know that throughout the world there's witchcraft. There's witchcraft in America, but you must understand how it works. You must research and understand when you are being manipulated, mind manipulated and controlled. That's witchcraft, when people try to convince you and change your mind and make you think that you are a boy when you are a woman. Like, I'm a woman. I know I'm not a man. Nobody can convince me of that. But don't think that people won't try to play with your mind and convince you that you don't know who you are and that you are somebody that you were not created to be. So understand these things. It's a trick of the enemy. It's deceptive and it's dark and it's evil. So stand up for righteousness' sake. Be holy and righteous in these last days, because judgment is coming just like that. You can be asleep and a flood will come and carry you away. So have your heart right. Have your mind right. with the uncreated creator. Repent daily and accept his son, the Messiah, the Christ, as your redeemer. He is the Most High set up a plan of redemption for us to come back into right standing with him through his son. So accept him. Yeah. So, but anyway, I just want to do this video to kind of have you lay eyes on me, let you know all is well here in Mama Africa, in Tanzania. I am well, I am healthy, I am blessed, and you can be too if you are interested in traveling to Tanzania, if you're interested in repatriating, if you're interested in doing business. Hit me up at diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, diasporaconnect0@gmail.com, and I can assist you with the travel consultation, business webinar, or English tutoring for now. Yeah. But I got some other business ideas in the works. Those will come back to you later. I've been a little bit more quiet in how I move here and what I share online now, because there's so many people watching and listening, including our open enemies. So we have to be mindful of this when we share certain informations. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to do another one in the next couple of days, and I should be doing a live soon. I'm just trying to make the time, because I'm trying to find a good time to go live between me and then the West, because most of my subscribers are in the West, in America. So, but anyway, all is well. I came to the continent solo. I'm a single middle-aged woman, and I'm here and I'm doing it, and you can do it too. Okay. I just have a plan. Okay. All right. So I do accept donations. I have Cashapp. I will put that down below in my description box. And if you want to bless your sister and you're proud of me for being on the continent by myself solo, coming here, leaving everything that I've ever known behind and moving to Africa, you can bless me at my Cash App. It's $WandaHandfordJoiner, and I'll put it down below in the description box. I also have a land and building project that I'm working on. I have my goal is 10,000 USD. I've raised almost 2,000, so all praises. Thank you to those who have donated to my cause, to my land and building project, as well as who have blessed me personally through my Cash App, who have patronized my business, who have came and had consultations done, travel consultations, business consultations. Thank you for your support. I do appreciate it. I pray that the information was valuable and well received and put to use. I did a video about the success stories that have come about after some of these people have either consulted me via travel consultation or business consultation. I did a success stories video where I named a couple of businesses that were successfully set up in Tanzania. Yes, they did register their own business and they set everything up on their own, but they did consult with me via a travel consultation and business consultation. I wanted to make sure that I made that clear, because I want to be honest and transparent with you. I did have one couple, or one person in a couple, that had reached out to me, and she was a little offended because I mentioned her business when I said success stories. And I did mention to this person that they did consult with me for a business consultation. She did, in which this is a diaspora, right? So this is a problem that we have as diaspora. We always feel like someone is trying to take something from us. That's what's so difficult for us to work together as a group or a team. You know, many come to me or send me emails and talk to me and ask me why I don't group with this person, why I don't group with that person, why I won't get with this person. This is why many of us, we do business and we move alone, because going back to this this person that I consulted with, this couple, but one of them, the partners, reached out to me, and she sent a long email, and she was not happy about me mentioning her business in the success story. And I did remind her that I reminded the person that you guys did consult me for a business consultation, and she kind of minimized my services and minimized the fact that it was a business consultation, regardless of how cheap it was at the time. But it was still through Diaspora Connect, which is me. So if you talk to me personally and I discuss business with you, it's through my company. It's Diaspora Connect. I am Diaspora Connect, okay? I do have 2 local partners. But when I give you advice, it's through my business, and it's a fee. So when you pay a fee, you get information. That is a consultation. I just wanted to make that clear. So yeah, this attitude that I received from this person kind of came off like as if I was trying to take credit for them registering their business, which I never did. But this is a diaspora, you guys. This is not a local. So we can't only blame locals for the things that happen to us and for things falling apart, because you have diaspora who also are crabs in a barrel, and they feel like somebody's trying to take something from them, which especially when they patronize your services, and they patronize my services, whether they feel like it's small or not, it's still a legitimate business that is a real business here in Tanzania, registered. So it was very disheartening, and it just reminded me how I don't want to really work personally with other diaspora. This is why I work alone. This is why I move alone. This is why I make decisions on my own, because it's like when you group with other diaspora, they have a entitlement, Western crab in a bucket barrel mentality that I don't want to have to deal with. So this is a perfect example, even though it was very small, but it was significant. People don't want to give you credit for the things you do, for the information you provide. Many people in the diaspora try to take your ideas and they change it to theirs, try to use your business name. I've been through all of that since I've been on the continent, and I've learned through experience that it's best for me to walk alone, and the Most High had already showed me to do things so low and consult him and then just move when he tells me to move. So that's why I'm not big on grouping in groups with other people and doing projects here on the continent, because I just don't want my name involved. I don't want my business involved. If they get into a situation or something, I don't want to be involved. So I think that's why I move by myself. I am solo, and since I've been here and how I do business, how I set it up, I have two partners, but I'm a director, but I'm the CEO. I control operations of my business. So I make all the decisions. I call all the shots. Nobody tells me what to do, when to do it. I do that. So this is how I've been here 2 years and 6 months. I do travel consultations. I do charge fees for information. So if you reach out to me via email, just know that there's going to be a charge for a travel consultation or for business information. There's no more free information, considering the fact that I am here because of the money that I make through my business, and of course donations. And so that's how I'm able to sustain myself. So please don't expect free information. General information I will provide usually online. I do videos and provide information, but specific information about business and travel, I charge for that. So please understand that. Please respect my business, okay? So anyway, I want to do this video. Thank you for tuning in. I'll do another video in the next couple of days, and I'm going to say peace, shalom, shalom. I'm going to say mambo. I'm going to say salama. And so I'll see you in the next video, and Kwaedi, which is bye. See you in the next video.